Wouldn't you love to be a business owner without ever having to show up at work? Imagine if you could sit back, watch your company grow, and collect the dividends. Now, this situation might sound like a pipe dream, but is closer to reality than you think with Phil Grande and philsgang.com. Phil teaches you the basics of stock trading and investing. For only $49.95 a month, you have complete access to all Phil's Gang material, plus Phil's daily live trading class where you'll learn how to invest in stocks. And Phil will tell you what Wall Street doesn't want you to know. philsgang.com can be accessed from your home, office, or any other location where internet is available. Plus, you never miss a beat because all material is archived. From beginner to seasoned investor, Phil Grande has been helping people learn about the stock market and producing smart investing strategies for over 15 years. Wouldn't you love to be a business owner? Wouldn't you love to take full control of your financial future? With Phil's Gang, you can. Simply go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. Are you ready to get serious about your financial future? Reduce your debt, pay off those student loans, and prepare for retirement. Taking control of your finances can be intimidating, but with philsgang.com, you will be educated and guided to make smart investment decisions in the stock market. If the market is up or down, philsgang.com is the only source where you'll learn how to trade stocks and how to invest in the stock market using professional-level skills and strategies. For more information, go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. Phil Grande is a career businessman who has also been an entrepreneur all his life. He has used his business skills to take companies on the abyss of bankruptcy and bringing them back to profitability. Phil has been honored by Inc. magazine with the 500 fastest growing privately held companies and has been recognized with a prestigious Entrepreneur of the Year award. From the real estate to gas and oil industries to the stock market, Phil Grande has mastered his line of business from start to finish. And with a passion and desire to make you a profitable investor, only Phil teaches you and guides you to make informed, unemotional investment decisions. And you'll gain the knowledge of what Wall Street doesn't want you to know. If you want to learn from the best and strengthen your ability to invest, then turn to Phil Grande and philsgang.com. Simply call Phil's Gang at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Or go to philsgang.com.
It's pretty amazing when you consider that 7 years ago, we didn't have the treatments we have now. We cure 80% of children with cancer. Go back 50 years, we were curing 20 to 30%. This is the miracle story of modern medicine. We understand what makes this cancer tick. And of course, without donors from around the world, this just couldn't happen. There's one thing we're focused on, and that's beating this thing.
St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Finding cures, saving children. Learn more at stjude.org.
Hi, I'm Phil Grande at philsgang.com. It's been 7 years now since Obama ordered his Fed chairman to lower the savings rate from 5% to less than 0.25%. With a false narrative, it would spur economic growth and jobs. Everyone would have an opportunity in this economy. That's what he said. But what it spurred was a front-loading of the biggest, fake, unsustainable stock market rally of 200%. That's what it spurred. Now, most people did not participate in that rally because people got out of their 401k in 2009. And they said, just get me out. I want nothing but fixed income. And they got killed because with low interest rates, fixed incomes get murdered. You got to know what you're doing. If you're going to really retire, you got to be associated with the stock market. That's why you come to philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com.
Go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264.
Hi, I'm Phil Grande, philsgang.com. We come in the morning. We have what we call coffee talk. But we just don't sit around and throw the bowl. Or joke or laugh. Our coffee talk is serious. Every morning before you start out investing, we have an intense discussion on what is going on and where we should be investing. Because it's all about not the money, but where you're putting that money. Join my gang, philsgang.com, and enjoy the best coffee in town.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG.
They just told us right away that we're going to house you, we're going to feed you, and every single one of his medical bills is just all taken care of.
They've saved my family from financial ruin. It allowed me and my wife both to focus on the most important thing, which was the health and well-being of our son.
We have phenomenal research, outstanding clinical care, and the generosity of public, which allow us to treat patients regardless of what it takes. And that's what makes St. Jude so magical.
At St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, families never receive a bill for treatment, travel, housing, or food, because the only thing a family should worry about is helping their child live.
Doctors send us the toughest cases to be treated at St. Jude, and our patients come from all over the world.
When we come here, they told me, don't worry, everything will be taken care of.
We could never repay St. Jude for what they've given us.
Because of you.
Gracias a ti.
Because of you.
There is St. Jude.
Hi, I'm Phil Grande at philsgang.com. You know, there's nothing worse than you're investing in a stock and during the day something happens and you don't know what to do. You don't know who to call. Or you call somebody and they just give you a bunch of BS. Not here at Phil's Gang. We value every gang member. During the day, you got a question about your stock, you contact us. We have the best service in the world. philsgang.com. You're not alone. You're a gang member.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call. That's 877-600-4264. The stocks discussed on Phil's Gang are not in any way a recommendation or solicitation to buy, sell, or hold. If considering acting on information presented, we first recommend you seek out a competent, licensed professional for advice. Get ready for the radio show that tells you what Wall Street doesn't want you to know.
Oh, I'm a money magnet. Money coming to me. Money sets me free. I'm a money magnet. Money's coming to me.
It's your daily dose of how to manage your money. And now it's time for Phil's Gang on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. With your host, Phil Grande.
Overall, the gains have been impressive. In particular, the job market has strengthened substantially. And I believe we're now close to eliminating the slack that's weighed on the labor market since the recession.
How can you eliminate the slack on the labor market unless you get rid of the trade deficit? Welcome to Phil's Gang, coast to coast around the country on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. The market's struggling all day to try to make, well, we're 2% from an all-time new high. And she is doing everything she can. Yellen is to break this market out, to run it higher. She's been just incredible what she's been doing with no earnings growth. It is insane. I've been listening to these jibber jabbers on these various news shows. It just makes me sick, as she makes me sick. She's not telling the truth. They're not telling the truth. They're spinning. This was the worst job number in 6 years. The worst. Now, she financially engineered this job number. She purposely brought the job number down to 38,000. You're going to ask why? Very simple. Because she knows people won't remember the 38,000. She knows they'll remember 4.7%. The more people who stop looking for jobs lowers the participation rate. The lower the participation rate, that lowers the unemployment number. I mean, people really believe, these jibber-jabbers have people believe that we're at 4.7% because of the jobs Obama created. You know how he keeps coming out and saying, I created 14 million jobs, which, by the way, he didn't. So people really will believe we're at 4.7% because of the amount of jobs created. No, we're at 4.7% because of the jobs that weren't created, because of the people who are not working, who gave up looking for work. In May, 1.7 million people gave up looking for work. That's why. But people won't remember that. So these jibber-jabbers continue to go on and tell us that this 4.7% unemployment rate is a true rate. When it's exactly the opposite. We have 100 million people that aren't working in this country. This is crazy. So her whole job was to get this participation rate down as much as she could. And how she do that? She boosted up the discouraged workers. The amount of people, she wanted to boost up the number for the month of May the amount of people who were not looking for a job. So they put in that column 660,000 people are no longer looking for a job. That brought the unemployment rate down. Now, Hillary's all set to go. Aunt B armed Hillary with a 4.7% jobless rate. And now she's got her armed with a stock market rally. Now she's trying to move the market higher. And that's why she came out and she said a few weeks ago, I'm going to raise rates because the economy is really good and the labor market is so strong. Of course, then she turned around and, as I said, dropped those labor market, the number to 38,000, which she could care less. Nobody's going to remember that. All she cares about is making sure she gets elected. Hillary gets elected. So she is armed right now with 4.7% jobless rate and with a stock market rally. Can you imagine? This market's trying to rally. We're only 2% away from an all-time record high. So that she can continue with her narrative. And I'll quote, as your president, Hillary will say, I will continue the same policies of President Obama, the same policies that have given you 14 million new jobs, the same policies that give you an unemployment rate that dropped from 10% to 4.7%, and has given you a stock market with an all-time new high. You see where she went? So she purposely overloaded the discouraged number to get that 38,000. Because this is not about you or me at the economy. This is about getting Hillary elected. And this is why Aunt B said yesterday, don't make too much of that 38,000 job number. That's exactly, when she said that, I knew it was engineered. When she came right out, she looked at the camera, she said, don't make too much of that 38,000 job number. She should have finished the sentence, said, because I rigged it. Because I rigged it to be there.
Let me emphasize that one should never attach too much significance to any single monthly report.
So she's basically admitting she rigged it to get the 4.7% to arm Hillary Clinton with that, so she go out and stomp around saying, here, I'm doing the same policies as Obama. Today we're testing on the S&P. We're just 2% away from all-time high. We're testing 2,111 on the S&P. It's failed 8 times. 8 times. And it's having a hell of a time there again today. Now, this rally, remember, started over 2 weeks ago with her comment she was going to raise rates. Now, 2% from an all-time high when 100 million American workers out of work. We have the lowest labor participation rate in 10 years. 14 million Americans have left the labor force just under Obama alone. We're heading towards an all-time high in the stock market, a record high. Are you kidding? When layoffs at major companies are running 24% higher up to this point in 2016 than they were during the same time period in 2015? What are you, nuts? And in May alone, we lost 60,000 full-time, high-paying jobs, replaced by 118,000 part-time workers, mostly bartenders and waiters. We also lost 207,000 mining jobs. Are you nuts? And in May, factory orders declined for 18 months in a row. And we're, 2% from an all-time new high? You telling me that's not engineered? We're not even adding enough jobs to keep up with the population growth of this country. And they even revised downward the March and April jobs report. They're so bad. We're nearing a record high in the stock market when there is no earnings growth. Our earnings growth is negative. And for the first time, we're having cracks. We're seeing cracks in the service sector, which is the strongest of all sectors, the bartenders, the waiters, so forth. We see that because we just got this week the April PMI and ISM non-manufacturing numbers, and they're falling off a cliff. So for the first time, we're even seeing the service sector declining. So how can we be in a rally 2% away from a record high? How can we be there when manufacturing plunged to a 7-year low, factory orders to a 10-year low, and productivity just got the number today, dropped for the third quarter in a row, the weakest double quarter, weakest 2 quarter that we've had since 2012 in productivity. That caused another 28,000 layoffs. Productivity is responsible for standard of living, remember. So how can we be nearing an all-time stock market high? Easy. It's easy. She manufactured it. And that's why you want to be a gang member and use charts. We'll be right back after this message. This is nuts.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
Hi, I'm Phil Grande at philsgang.com. You know, it's been 7 years now since Obama ordered his Fed chairman to lower the savings rate from 5% to less than 0.25%. With the false narrative, it would spur economic growth and jobs. Everyone would have an opportunity in this economy. That's what he said. But what it spurred was a front-loading of the biggest, fake, unsustainable stock market rally of 200%. That's what it spurred. Now, most people did not participate in that rally because people got out of their 401k in 2009. And they said, just get me out. I want nothing but fixed income. And they got killed because with low interest rates, fixed incomes get murdered. You got to know what you're doing. If you're going to really retire, you got to be associated with the stock market. That's why you come to philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com.
Go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264.
Hi, I'm Phil Grande at philsgang.com. There's so much bad news out there. Let me give you some good news. The good news is you can retire when you're 65 years of age. You can live the same lifestyle you've come accustomed to. But you're going to have to make a change. And what's that change? To get rid of your 401k. It's a scam. It doesn't work. We've never seen more people pulling their money out of 401ks than right now. $40 billion just in this last few quarters because they know it doesn't work. So they're taking their money and stuffing it in the mattress. That's not what to do. Look, it's not about the money you put away. It's about how you invest that money. And clearly 401ks don't work. But it does work here at Phil's Gang. philsgang.com, where we just got a return of over 35% in copper.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
Hi, I'm Phil Grande at philsgang.com. We're a teaching format, and boy, do we give good service. You know, buying a stock doesn't have to be complicated. The reason why Wall Street makes it complicated is so to make you think you need to hire them. You can do better without them, believe me, because you're not going to have those big fees. Come to Phil's Gang, where we'll show you an easy way to buy a stock. philsgang.com, where we don't make it complicated but profitable.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call. That's 877-600-4264.
Hi, I'm Phil Grande at philsgang.com. Listen to what Fisher said, the former Fed governor.
We front-loaded at the Federal Reserve an enormous rally in order to accomplish a wealth effect.
That's right. Did you hear that? They took the stock market, front-loaded it, ran it 200%, so we ended up not only with a fake stock market, but fake GDP, fake money, fake jobs, fake prices, fake everything. But we took advantage of that, and we're going to take advantage again. That's why I told my gang in May to short the market on 5/29. That's May 29th. I'm telling you to short the stock market. And we were right. And the market went down over 11%. That's why you got to join my gang and learn how to short stocks just as much as buying them. Learn how to short with me, Phil Grande at philsgang.com.
Go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264.
It's pretty amazing when you consider that 7 years ago, we didn't have the treatments we have now. We cure 80% of children with cancer. Go back 50 years, we were curing 20 to 30%. This is the miracle story of modern medicine. We understand what makes this cancer tick. And of course, without donors from around the world, this just couldn't happen. There's one thing we're focused on, and that's beating this thing.
St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Finding cures, saving children. Learn more at stjude.org.
Hi, I'm Phil Grande, philsgang.com. You know, every day we hear from Wall Street, you turn on the TV, and they're telling us how the economy's great, everything's great. And these are the same people that run the 401ks who, with a 2% fee, take more than half of your money and put it in their pocket. You will never retire comfortably in a 401k. But try to convince 90 million people, it's almost impossible. People just don't listen. They get comfortable and stay with these 401ks. They don't work. You're not going to be able to retire. It's simple. Go to my site, philsgang.com. Join the gang, try it for a month, and we're going to show you how to use a chart. And that is going to put you in such a comfort zone of retirement.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. Welcome back to the Phil's Gang Radio Show. Want to know more about Phil's Gang? Go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. Now, here's Phil.
Recent data on retail sales and motor vehicle sales point to a significant step up in consumer spending.
That is not true. Welcome back to Phil's Gang. That is not true at all. It's not true. In fact, retail sales, as well as manufacturing, led by auto sales, have collapsed into recession territory, led by an 18% collapse in auto sales. Even though this administration will not admit manufacturing is in a recession territory, it is. An 18% plunge in auto sales? She's not going to raise rates. Auto manufacturing makes up 40% of our entire manufacturing industrial production. And auto production is hitting a wall. Inventories are bloated. Look what we got today. We got a production number today, overall productivity number down. So she just talks it up. And remember, the money that came out, the money to bail out Detroit, that's printed money. That wasn't from taxes collected. That caused inflation, which, by the way, she's saying inflation is 0.6%. Can you believe that? 0.6%? When it's really 8%. But the reason why she lies about the inflation, because that's the way she keeps the rates low. And that, with the trade deficit, is killing this country. Let's go make some money. Let's go take a look at Stock Corner.
Stock Corner is brought to you by the Phil's Gang video channel. Go to philsgang.com. Click on the video channel graphic and check out Phil's free videos on the market, economy, and current events.
Okay. Let's take a look at the market, what's going on today. And first of all, let me give you my number so you can sign up for the gang. 877-600-GANG, 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Perfect time to sign up for the gang, because we are identifying money is coming out of the market, but there is money still going into the market. It's going into specific areas. It's going into refiners. That's right, oil refiners. Earlier this year, earlier last month, we already bought some oil refiners. We did very, very well. In fact, we did very well on MRO. That was one of the refiners we bought. We got a wonderful buy signal on that refiner. Now we're looking at another buy signal on another refiner. We're looking at TSO, and it's just starting to turn green on our PT2 chart. We're also looking at Valero, and when that turns green, because money is coming back into the refiners. I like that better than the BP and ExxonMobil. They're much better being in the oil refiners. Now, we did buy oil, OIL, and we're up over 30% with oil. That's right. When nobody else was buying it, we bought it. And oil has been really doing well for us, oil. So I believe there's more opportunities in the refiners. I still believe there's a great opportunity in gold, metals, because this economy is getting worse, not better. You can't look at the stock market and say, well, it's up. Phil, how can that be? The stock market is 2% from all-time high. Well, it's engineered, and we take advantage of it. Of course we do. We took advantage of it. But the reason that the dollar dropped so dramatically the other day, when we had the when we had the 38,000 job number, and it said she engineered it to have the 38,000 job number. That was engineered. Are you kidding me? Because she wanted the dollar to drop. Remember, she controls the dollars. The banking cartel controls the dollar. They decide when it goes up. They decide when it goes down. They needed the dollar to drop to try to rally the stock market to make it all-time new high. She needed to have, again, this lower participation rate to get that 4.7 unemployment rate. So right now they're trying to rally this market so they can give Hillary a 4.7% unemployment rate and give her, hey, look at this. You got a big stock market rally, but it's not going to work. There's certain parts of the market that's going to work. Metals, mining, because this market, when the economy is getting worse and worse and worse. Why do you think gold and the metal stocks already went up 100%, 148% when we caught them all the way back in last year in December? They're going to continue to go up because the economy is not getting better; it's getting worse. So we also have a couple retail stocks. Here's the funny thing about retail: no matter how bad the economy gets, investors go to retail because they like buying retail when it's really bad and when it's on sale. And JCPenney. Now, if you remember a few weeks ago, I said, I want 20 ambassadors. I want you to follow me in Macy's. I said, I want you to follow me in JCPenney. I'll show you how it works on the PT2. Well, we now have 3 days on JCPenney. It's just turned green. Just turned green. That's a beautiful thing. That's all you have to know. It turned green. That means institutional money is coming in. So join the gang, and every day you can follow me. It only takes a minute out of your day. I know a lot of you people don't invest anymore because you're too busy. But it just takes a minute out of your time because we do the work for you. We do it. Once it turns green on the chart, you just come to the site for an update. Take a minute out of your day. And it says, will you tell you to stay in or get out? Or we tell you to add to your position as long as it turns green. And the technology works. The color technology works because it follows the institutional money. It works. So again, we got these 2 retail stocks we're following. We're following the gold stocks. And we got these beautiful refiners. We already caught them once this year. I think we'll catch them again. So join the gang, 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-GANG. And try it for a month. See if it works for you. And all they ask you, donate money to St. Jude. Okay? All right. So today, we're hearing from Aunt B that yesterday, everything's fine. Everything's fine. Now she said, you just heard what she said about the auto sales. That is ridiculous. The auto sales are getting worse. Then we hear from other cheerleaders. Listen to this.
That's the problem. I think that actually stimulation there will work as it worked here. And so I think you dismissed the Fed as absolutely out of the game.
We had a sub 1% print for Q1 GDP. What are you talking about worked here? What's working here?
Look, if you look at the economy here, I think the economy is, first of all, versus Europe, it's in much better shape.
Are you kidding me? She's talking about quantitative easing worked. Where did it work? What are you, nuts? Join my gang right now. 877-600-GANG. We'll be right back. Unbelievable.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
Hi, I'm Phil Grande at philsgang.com. When was the last time you've gotten a raise? Been a long time. When was the last time you got overtime? That's been a long time. Sure, why? What people don't realize is we got 2 components out there that is killing your standard of living. Free money provided to CEOs from the Federal Reserve, and then the way the CEO is being compensated. CEOs are not compensated on performance anymore. CEOs are compensated on stock options. That's how they make most of their money. So as long as the Federal Reserve will give them money free, they're going to focus on the CEO buying shares back to pop that price up to make that stock option. That's why you're not getting paid. Join my gang, philsgang.com.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. Let me ask you, could you use a little extra money? Well, of course you could. Everybody could use that extra revenue to pay the bills, pay down debt, or save for retirement. With philsgang.com, we help you make that extra income in the stock market. For over 15 years, Phil Grande and philsgang.com helps folks who are interested in learning short-term and long-term investing by providing professional-level charting skills and strategies. philsgang.com is your #1 source to learn, invest, and profit in the stock market. And you can do this for only $49.95 a month. With philsgang.com, you learn how to invest in the market. You get daily investment coaching guidance, and you will learn to invest and trade with the skills and confidence of the pros. Just log on and get daily investment instructions and make profits. Plus, all philsgang.com material is archived for your convenience. Go to philsgang.com to join or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Call today.
Hi, I'm Phil Grande of philsgang.com. When was the last time you've gotten a raise? Been a long time. When was the last time you got overtime? That's been a long time. Sure, why? What people don't realize is we got two components out there that is killing your standard of living. Free money provided to CEOs from the Federal Reserve, and then the way the CEO is being compensated. CEOs are not compensated on performance anymore. CEOs are compensated on stock options. That's how they make most of their money. So as long as the Federal Reserve will give them money free, they're going to focus on the CEO buying shares back to pop that price up to make that stock option. That's why you're not getting paid. Join my gang, philsgang.com.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
Be sure to watch the Phil's Gang Show with Phil Grande, weekdays at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on various devices like smartphones, tablets, your computer, and more. Get free access to the Phil's Gang Show right in your hands at home or on the go. Simply go to philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com and click on the Listen Live link. And we'll see you on the charts.
They just told us right away that we're going to house you, we're going to feed you, and every single one of his medical bills is just all taken care of.
They've saved my family from financial ruin. It allowed me and my wife both to focus on the most important thing, which was the health and well-being of our son.
We have phenomenal research, outstanding clinical care, and the generosity of public, which allow us to treat patients regardless of what it takes. And that's what makes St. Jude so magical.
At St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, families never receive a bill for treatment, travel, housing, or food, because the only thing a family should worry about is helping their child live.
Doctors send us the toughest cases to be treated at St. Jude, and our patients come from all over the world.
When we come here, they told me, don't worry, everything will be taken care of.
We could never repay St. Jude for what they've given us.
Because of you.
Gracias a ti.
Because of you.
There is St. Jude.
Are you ready to get serious about your financial future? Reduce your debt, pay off those student loans, and prepare for retirement. Taking control of your finances can be intimidating, but with philsgang.com, you will be educated and guided to make smart investment decisions in the stock market. If the market is up or down, philsgang.com is the only source where you'll learn how to trade stocks and how to invest in the stock market using professional-level skills and strategies. For more information, go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. Welcome back to the Phil's Gang Show. This segment is brought to you by Phil's Talking Trader Stock Charts.
When President Obama asked her to serve as Secretary of State, she did a terrific job for him. She helped negotiate a deal to reduce nuclear weapons between Russia and the United States, then got the votes in the United States Senate to ratify that agreement. She projected American values across...
Oh, my God, I can't stand it. Welcome back to Phil's Gang. By the way, remember, Stock Corner also brought to you by Walter's Way. Wonderful book. We still have some of these books left. Go to my site, philsgang.com. Walter's Way. It's an award-winning book. It received the 2016 Silver Axiom Business Book Award. And when you read this book, Walter Scheer, he's 92 years young, an iconic entrepreneur, a businessman, first-time author. He's the one that's responsible for the fax machine. He's responsible for so many things. It's incredible. And not only will we fall in love with his book, but you'll fall in love with the man. There's nobody like him. This is the old school. You want to read about the old school, and thank God he's still with us, the entrepreneurs who built this. He built this company. He did 50 mega mergers. Billion-dollar mergers. 50 of them. Who does 50? Not done. Nobody does that today. So check it out. Go to my site, philsgang.com. Make sure you pick up the book. And remember, the money goes to Vera and Walter Scheer Foundation. And it also goes to St. Jude. Okay. Now, the stock market, as I said, I personally believe that they engineered this job number. Who would ever think 38,000 jobs? Now, that benefited who? It benefited Hillary Clinton. Because now she can go out and say that she's got an unemployment rate of 4%, 4.7%, and she's going to credit that to Obama. She's been doing that all along. She's been saying all along, I want to do the same policies. I'm not going to change them because his policies were excellent. They really worked. And so that sets her up for 4.7%. Now she only needs one more thing, stock market rally. Because stock market rallies cover all the sins. They mask the sins. See, nobody understands. The stock market rally has nothing to do with the economy. It's all productivity. And we just got the productivity. We just got the productivity numbers today, and they are just but awful. But awful. And again, this stock market rally, to try to convince you the economy is really doing good so you go out and buy, is a terrible thing. People are really buying because they think the economy is good when they shouldn't be. Terrible. It's a fantasy.
Wall Street can be deceiving. I think Wall Street is distinctly different than every other part of the economy because Wall Street in the end deals in fantasies. They trade in the promise, and when the trading and the promises get completely out of hand, and Wall Street is really just dealing in phantoms, that's where the danger comes.
And that's what they're doing with the market right now. And as I said, if anything, I'd be selling into this market. Selling into it, except for a few areas. I'd be buying mining stocks. Once we get the signal, I'd be buying oil stocks, especially oil refiners. Anything where the dollar's down. But what you got to be so careful here. You got to be so careful. We got people jumping in the market now. Now, where were they before? This is the time we get ready for a correction. And I believe we're still going to get this correction. I don't care what everybody's saying about, hey, she's rigged the market to the upside. She's going to keep going up. The only way the market will go up is there's QE. And what was funny today, this gal comes out and says, QE worked. QE never worked. What is wrong with her? You talk about fantasies. QE, we were told, we were lied to by Bernanke, who said we would push down long-term yields. That's what QE is about. I explained this to you 100 times. It's about pushing down long-term yields on the Treasury. You do that by buying the Treasuries. They buy $80 billion a month in Treasuries. It pushes down yields. And then what it does, makes it so unattractive for the big boys, like the Chinese and Saudi Arabians, who buy all of our Treasuries. They don't buy them anymore. And they go over to the stock market and push the stock market up. And he says it gives you value. So Bernanke told us it pushes yields down and it boosts the value of stocks. No, it doesn't boost the value of stocks. Yeah, the price of stocks are boosted, but there's no value underneath it because there's no earnings growth associated. So higher stock prices, we told, would drive business confidence and higher capital expenditures. And as a result, people get higher wages. That's not happening. In fact, if it was true, company CEOs are not taking the profits and plowing them back into the company, giving you higher wages, buying new machinery. I mean, business investment is terrible. We've never seen such bad business investment. All the CEOs are filling their pockets. So it's all about making money at the end, isn't it? Being able to retire, isn't that what it's all about? I can help you with that. Every stock has 4 cycles. We've already been through all the major stocks, the good stuff. We've already been through the cycles. So what they did, she's trying to stop. We're on the 4th cycle. She's trying to stop the cycle, meaning the market from correcting, by coming in and taking the dollar and collapsing it. And she did that with the 38,000 job number. She did it on purpose so that you get that 4.5% unemployment rate. Remember, the more people who stop looking for jobs, the lower the participation rate, the lower the unemployment rate. But nobody knows that. Nobody understands that. The volume, I look at the volume market right now, it's terrible. It's terrible. And now the market's only up 37 points. I've been warning my gang all day. Be careful here. Be careful here. If you didn't catch your stock on stage 2 and stage 3, see, there's 4 stages to a stock investment. You've got to catch the stock on stage 2 and stage 3 because that's where all the money comes in. If you start buying stocks right now where she's trying to rig the market to go up to get you to come in on stage 4, there's no money coming in. Money's coming out. It's the most dangerous place to buy a stock. But what it's going to give us is a nice correction. If you join the gang, 877-600-GANG, just try it for 4 weeks. And I want you to catch this retracement, this correction. And even if you don't want to do that, if you just learn that there's 4 stages to a stock, and all you do is have the PT2, and it's a color code technology, and it works. It works. Now, we're looking at it also as some retail stocks I told you about. They're starting to do good. JCPenney. So the stock market right now is at the most critical point ever. And where we need productivity, we're not getting productivity. Where we need margins, we're not getting margins. Where we need growth, earnings growth, we're not getting earnings growth. We're not getting anything to move the stock market up except what? Financial engineering. Front loading. She's trying to do that again. She's out there right now buying bonds. Look at the yield on the bonds. It dropped from 1.8 down to 8.2 down to 7.1. I'm sorry, 1.8 down at 1.7. And so that means she's buying bonds. Anytime you see the yields going down, she's secretly printing money, giving the money to the banks to go out and buy the bonds. When the yields go down, it makes them very unattractive, and everybody jumps into the stock. When I say everybody, I'm talking about the Saudis and the Chinese. She's trying to push this market up. She's doing anything. I've seen this so many times with these presidential races. This is what they do. They try to make all news, even bad news, terrible news, good news. And for her to come out and say auto sales are doing well, are you crazy? Are you nuts? Join my gang right now, Phil's Gang. And we'll work right with you. Believe me. philsgang.com. We'll be right back after this break.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
Hi, my name is Phil Grande, philsgang.com. The 401k big lie. They tell you invest $10,000 a year for 30 years, compounded at 6% annually. You will have a grand total of $245,000 to retire. That is not true. That is not the truth. What they don't tell you is the hidden fees. There's 27 hidden fees in your 401k. When you're all done, you lose half of what you put aside for your retirement. That's right, half. And another thing, you're not allowed to do individual stocks in a mutual fund. And you're not allowed to make money when stocks go down. That's ridiculous. Would you buy a car with just forward and no reverse? Why would you ever be in a fund that you can't make money when the stock market goes down? Join my gang, philsgang.com.
Go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. There is only one talk show host, Phil Grande, who delivers both social and financial talk. Not even Hannity or Rush can deliver a 1-2 punch like that. That's Phil Grande, philsgang.com. Phil Grande is unique, the industry leader, the first talk show host ever to combine social issues and finance into winning stock market ideas. That's Phil Grande, philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com.
Hi, I'm Phil Grande of philsgang.com. Aren't you tired of all the nonsense you hear from these financial shows like this?
Should I be worried about Bear Stearns in terms of liquidity and get my money out of there? No, no, no. Bear Stearns is fine.
And then they went bankrupt. This is what I'm talking about. This is crazy. Your 401k, they take half of all the money you put away. Look, it's not about the money you're saving. It's about where you invest it and not in a 401k. Join my gang. Start using charts. I'll teach you how to use a chart so that you can maximize your returns on the money you do have. And the earlier you get started, the better. Join my gang, philsgang.com. philsgang.com.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
Every single one of his medical bills, everything is just all taken care of.
We have phenomenal research, outstanding clinical care, and the generosity of public, which allow us to treat patients regardless of what it takes.
At St. Jude, families never receive a bill for treatment, travel, housing, or food, because the only thing a family should worry about is helping their child live.
Because of you.
Gracias a ti. Because of you.
There is St. Jude.
Hi, I'm Phil Grande, philsgang.com. Listen to what Fisher said, the former Fed governor.
We front-loaded at the Federal Reserve an enormous rally in order to accomplish the wealth effect.
That's right. Did you hear that? They took the stock market, front-loaded it, ran it 200%, so we ended up not only with a fake stock market, but fake GDP, fake money, fake jobs, fake prices, fake everything. But we took advantage of that, and we're going to take advantage again. That's why I told my gang in May to short the market. On 5/29, that's May 29th, I'm telling you to short the stock market. And we were right. And the market went down over 11%. That's why you got to join my gang and learn how to short stocks just as much as buying them. Learn how to short with me, Phil Grande at philsgang.com.
Go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. Welcome back to the Phil's Gang Radio Show. Want to know more about Phil's Gang? Go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
Let me ask you about the tax returns, because you said on the show the last time we were on you thought that Donald Trump certainly should show his returns because it's suspicious that he hasn't done so. You also said you'd give me a date when Senator Sanders would release his tax returns over the last several decades. Do you have a date yet?
I don't, Chris, but I think we should follow the example perhaps of yourself when your wife was running for the Congress in Maryland recently. You guys didn't release any tax returns. So I don't really think you're wanting to be in a position of talking about tax returns.
It's beautiful. Welcome back to Phil's Gang. Don't you love these guys? Unbelievable. They're just Scarborough in the morning. This guy's really making me ill. But before we get on to that, I want you to remember the stock market is the best place in the world to invest because it has liquidity. Anytime you make an investment, it's not going right, you can get out with a click of a mouse. You don't need to pay for planners or these sorts of people. What are they going to do for you? What are they going to do for you? All you've got to know with today's technology, especially what we call our green technology, is, hey, is Vanguard Group, are they going to put their money back into GE? Look what we're doing now. Valero is a good example, and TSO. Okay, same thing with Macy's, JCPenney. They took money out of these, and they collapsed 30, 40%. So we knew when to take our money out, so we could make money when they're collapsing. See, that's what you have to get comfortable with. That's why you're scared of the market, because you got this thing in your head, the market's just going to crash. Instead of having a comfort level in your head that, hey, you know, I can't wait till the market crashes because I'm in control. Because when the market crashes, I'm going to know ahead of time. Because markets just don't crash. Charting will tell you if money is going in or money's coming. It just you don't wake up one morning and the market crashes. It's like when they raise an interest rate. We don't feel an effect 18 months later. Believe that? So look, I can't make you promises. I'm not going to promise you I'm going to make you a millionaire. I'm not going to promise you the greatest retirement in the world. But I can promise you this. I'll work harder for you than anybody else. For $49.95, I can promise you this. You can go to bed at night and know, hey, if the market's going down, I can't wait because we're in a position at Phil's gang to make money as the market's going down. See, that's how I want you to feel. I don't have all the answers. And the key thing is to keep your losses small. All day I've been begging my game members, don't jump in this market now. Not at the top here. Not at the top. Wait, because the bank stocks were not breaking out. And the banks have to lead any market, and they're not leading. When she lied to us and when she rigged this market, and I swear to God, I know she put those 38,000 jobs there on purpose to drop the dollar. Remember, when you have a lousy job number, the dollar goes down. She wants that. She controls the dollar. Because when the dollar goes down, that's a good thing for the multinational companies all over Europe. That's where they make 70% of their money, McDonald's and the rest of them in Europe, not here in the United States. So they want the dollar to go down. So she did that because she needs to get this market to rally. Look, I want to make one comment on this political stuff. I don't like getting into the political stuff, but I got to make a comment. I just can't stand these people. Joe Scarborough, who claims that he's no more Republican, and that Mika, oh, I can't stand her. Listen to this about, if you're going to say something about Trump, tell the truth.
How do you endorse Paul Ryan, a man that supports the banning of 1.4 billion Muslims from ever entering the United States of America?
He never said forever. Trump never said that. Here's what Trump said.
I would set up it's a temporary ban on not everybody, but many. I would set up a system to see who qualifies to come in, who doesn't, until we come down with the answer.
Now that makes sense. Vetting makes sense. There's no vetting. There's no records. You send 1 million people over here from Syria and the other countries where you have the terrorists. How do you know? You can't go to some record. He never said forever. But Joe Scarborough lied. That's what they do. They lie. He never said that. Never. Then Podesta comes out, talks how great a Secretary of State Hillary Clinton was. Are you kidding?
When President Obama asked her to serve as Secretary of State, she did a terrific job for him. She helped negotiate a deal to reduce nuclear weapons between Russia and the United States, then got the votes in the United States Senate to ratify that agreement. She projected American values.
Stop. She created this deal between Russia and us and an armament agreement or whatever. Bull, she made money. Her and her husband made something like $20-30 million on a deal, a plutonium deal they were selling back and forth. That was their interest in putting that deal together. Are you kidding? How could she say she did a good job as Secretary of State in dealing with Iran? She was trying to be politically correct, to be nice to them by building the base for lifting sanctions. The $100 million. We're going to give them $100 million back that we froze. Billion. So Kerry follows her political correctness and gave them the $100 billion back. And then January, these Iranian nuts captured 10 of our sailors, and then we had to pay a ransom of $1.7 billion, which she was the one who negotiated it. $3.5 billion. I mean, this is 1.7 billion. 1.7 billion. Can you imagine? We were viewed as weak. So then she made such a terrible deal with Iran. We looked so weak that they said, let's capture 10 other sailors and we'll get 1.7 billion. And they got it. That's after we released them 100 billion. They get another 1.7 billion. How can anyone say she did a good job? Look what she did in Benghazi and the family. She lied to the families after these SEALs got killed. She went to the funeral and lied, said, oh, we're going to find out who made this video. She compromised our national security with her above-the-law treatment of the most classified information anybody could have. What are you, nuts? And she's the one who wanted the war in Libya. She's the one that supported the premature Iraq withdrawal, which enabled the spread of Islam. And here's the thing: these people, these guys like Joe and the rest say, "Oh, yeah, this is mean." Want inventing these Muslims. Wait a minute. If the Muslims, if their own people here in the United States weeded out the bad, arrested them, pointed them out to the FBI, wouldn't that be great? But they don't. See, remember during World War II, we had the same problem. The Japanese would not weed out the bad. So they had no choice but an encampment. So, but Trump's not calling for put him in some camp. He's not telling for that. Probably that's what we should do until the Muslim community starts showing who these bad guys are. These aren't good guys. These are guys that cut your head off. These are guys who take a child, 3 years old, cut their head off. These are animals. But we don't know which ones are animals, which ones are the good ones. We're not saying they're all animals, but shouldn't they themselves point out the animals and take care of it themselves? Kill them themselves? No, they don't. So they're making it our problem. And so they come on and criticize Trump for that. And this thing with the judge, I think he went too far with that. He's not racist. I know him. He is not racist. But he should have said, look, this judge is not treating me right. Here's the reasons I couldn't get him to do this. Here's why he should have, and left it at that. And he should get on to talking with more, how am I going to get 100 million people off the unemployment list? How are we going to cut back the 14 million people that are on disability checks? They're down there for life now to buy votes. How do we get these people off? How do we get the trade deficit cut to raise rates? See, that's what he should be talking about. I agree with that. But he's no racist. Look, right now, the most important thing, I can't fix that, but I can certainly help you with your retirement. Join the gang tonight, 877-600-GANG. Alex is waiting for your call, and so is Steven. Join the gang.
You have been listening to Phil's Gang with your host, Phil Grande, on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Remember to visit Phil's website at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or call the office, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
It's up to me to